Yo, what's good, guys? Your boy Jay here, and as you can see, we got my mom's little snail statue here. It's looking a little broken. We got the little one-eyed Jack thing going on. He's got a busted eye. Poor dude. And so, your boy is going to attempt to replicate his missing eye with some epoxy sculpt. As you can see here. Those of you who may want to are considering tinkering around with epoxy sculpt, you can get this on Amazon. I think I paid like around 15-20 bucks for the resin and the sticky tack that make up that basically hardens it up and everything. So yeah, not that expensive. Want to mess around with some epoxy sculpt? You know what I'm saying? Make some little statues, or if you want to patch up statues, or yeah. As you guys can see, got some of my project cars here in the lineup. Latest edition. I should have done a video for this one. I didn't think I was going to do that much with it. But anyway, this is my 48 Ford Harley edition. I can get my thumb away from the Harley edition. There you go. Painted the front bumper. Basically lowered it. Painted the outer rims to simulate beauty rings. For those of you who aren't car guys, or if you are car guys and gals, if you don't know what beauty rings are, they're basically the chrome outer rim lip cover. So it looks like, you know, the outer part of your rim is chrome and whatnot. So yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and see if we can fix this snail's missing eye. Let's see if we can replicate the missing eye with epoxy sculpt. I've been messing around with this stuff for a little while. So I don't know. I'm probably at the level where I could probably replicate something as simple as an eye for a snail. You know, it's cute because my mom thought that the little points on top of the snail's head is antennas. So I had to tell her, like, nah, those are the eyes. That's how the snail sees. Those are his eyes. But I can see how people can confuse the two. So, can't really knock her for that. I want to make sure I got enough of the resin. Because you want to make sure that you have equal amounts of the resin, equal amounts of the sticky tack. Of course, I don't know if this is actually sticky tack or not. I'm just assuming it's sticky tack because it's more sticky than the resin. So, I'm just assuming that's what that is. I'm probably off though. So I think we got about a good amount of each. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix this up. One thing I noticed about the snail is that, yeah, it is painted white. It's like an off-white creamy color, and the sticky tack or the epoxy sculpt, when you mix it up, it does dry in a white. However, but the white's gonna be a little bit off. So I may have to go in with paint pen to do some touch-up work once it's all settled. And I probably don't have enough epoxy sculpt, but that's okay. The beautiful thing about epoxy sculpt, I can always add to it, so that's all right. Just making sure I mix this up really good. Yeah, the statue, it looks like it's made out of stone, but I think it's actually resin, so this should be easy. This should be an easy patch job. And we got a fly in the garage. Beautiful. Just lovely. You're gonna probably see me fly away or kill some ants, because we got some ants on the statue. Dust this off. Alright. I got this fly hovering around me, like he's wondering, should I land on this dude, should I not? I don't think you should, bro. Just saying. Just saying. Alright, let's see if we can get this on here. Ooh, that might be enough, actually. Just want to make sure this area is nice and clean. We just want to make sure we tack this on pretty good. Don't want to put too much pressure. Just enough to kind of get it going. So yeah, guys, in the future, I will be doing more. I can't talk, man. Talking is hard for some reason. But anyway, what I'm trying to get at is I will be working on more die-cast card projects. I almost like collections. I meant projects. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. So yeah, and I will be doing videos with me working on my projects, because there are some cars that I do want to get. And while we let this sit and kind of dry for a bit, I do want to show my father's truck, which I just finished up. I hand painted the door panels, and then the reason the rear window looks so dark is because I simulated tinted windows. They're not really tinted. I just painted the rear window to make it look like tinted windows. As you can see, I hand painted his bumper. I need to fix his front wheels though. He lowered the truck himself and didn't do a bad job. Only problem is the truck doesn't roll, so I might have to fill in the chassis with some epoxy sculpt and then relocate the holes for the front, so that way I can get this truck rolling again. Because it's nicer when it's lowered and able to roll. So yeah. Then I did the front for him, the grill, hand painted. Yeah, because he likes the original chrome grill and bumper on the Silverado editions of these old OBS pickups. Show you more of the interior. I painted the interior. The interior's been spray painted black, and then some areas where the paint didn't hit, I went in with the paint pen, so now it's all completely black. So yeah. And then I removed the pinstriping off the hood here because he wasn't feeling that too much. So yeah. Easily one of my favorite projects. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna let this just sit for about, I think it takes about 10 minutes for it to dry and harden. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna let it do its thing. Try not to mess with it too much. And then we'll add on more to it so we can get these eyes to match up and line up. But so far, looking pretty good. Anyway, see you guys in about 10 minutes.
20 minutes later.
Alright, y'all, it's been well over 10 minutes. Just kind of giving this thing, time to just kind of dry and harden a little bit. I don't need it to be completely dry and hardened just yet. So yeah, it's gonna be just a little bit pliable, which is fine. That's kind of where I need it to be. So yeah, I want to make sure that I get enough of the epoxy to again completely replicate the eye, the left eye that is. We're fixing the right eye on this, as you guys can probably see. So yeah, let's see. I think I need a little bit more of the sticky tack. Oh no, I think we should be good. Yeah, we should be good there. So yeah, I thought the epoxy was gonna dry in a little bit of an off-white color, which it kind of did, but as you can probably see, I don't know how well the camera and the lighting are doing it, but it's kind of like this light primer gray-ish look. I mean, I'm gonna have to paint it either way, so I'm not too worried about that. So yeah, just gonna get this epoxy all mixed up real good, and then we'll add it to what we already put in for the eye. Alright, I think we got enough. Let's go ahead and see if we can apply this on. And I do want to be careful because the base of it is still pliable. So I just want to make sure I'm not going too overboard with it. Not being too rough with it. Let's make sure we're able to look at it from the front. Trying to get it to blend in. so far we're actually looking pretty good, if I do say so myself. Getting the back blended in. Let's see if I have a tool or something I can go ahead and get a screwdriver. I'm trying to get the inside here of his eye to blend in. Actually, yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Not too shabby, right? Probably a little thicker than a Snicker, but I mean, I could always file it down or sand it down. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna let that dry up, let it do its thing. But yeah, we're pretty much there. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna let that set. It's probably gonna be a while, and then we'll go ahead. We'll see what we can do in terms of paint and whatnot.
1 hour later.
All right, y'all. So I pretty much gave this thing at least about a good hour or so to dry up, harden, do its thing, and yeah, it's pretty much solid. I don't know how well you guys can hear that. So here's the other one. And then here's this one, the one that I just added. So yeah, I think it's just about there. Now what I'm gonna do is, we'll go ahead and give it the new eye its base coat. I'm gonna hit it with some of this Tester's little brush paint. Yeah, apologies for the speed freak in the background. I was not anticipating that. Ooh. Alright, I need to shake up this white paint. So let me go ahead and do that right quick. Let me see how we looking. Oh yeah, that's definitely looking like white paint. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna use this white paint to give the new eye its base coat. And then as far as like all the other little added details, I'm gonna add that on afterwards. Gonna lightly brush this on. Apologies for the neighbor's dog. He is a barker. He especially loves to bark at me. Turn this guy around. This is the first time I'm actually doing something like this, where, I mean, I've fixed statues before. Like my mom has these Day of the Dead or Dias de los Muertos statues, where they did a horrible job shipping those things out. They didn't pack them very well. She had a Sugar Skull character, the male. He arrived with shattered legs, and that was a hell of a patchwork that I did for him. And then I was able to repaint his pants that he was wearing. I was able to duplicate the design that his pants originally had. That was a fun little project. That was the first time I ever did anything like that. Turned out pretty well though. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and give this a little bit to dry. It's looking better though, at least on camera, right? Yeah, it's looking a little bit better. It's looking closer to the color that we need it to be. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna let this dry. And then we'll start adding in all like the little details, all the little colored in details. We just need to just do like a nice little thin layer. Actually, you know what? Actually, let me see. I don't want to half-ass it. Let's put in a nice, bright little layer. Just to make sure that it's nice and covered up. Y'all think that dog is annoying now. Dude, imagine coming home from work early in the morning. The first thing you hear is that dog barking at you when you're getting out of your car. Yeah, I have to listen to that every day when I come home from work. I would make a joke saying that, you know, dog probably doesn't like Mexicans, but fun fact, the owner of that dog is Mexican. So, there you go. Alright, I think that's looking a whole lot better already. Still a little mismatch of colors, but it's a lot better than that gray, I'll tell you that much. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna let this dry up. I'm gonna clean up my brush while I let that dry. Shouldn't take very long. This model paint dries up fairly quick. Alright, so there's a couple of colors I'm debating on using. And that is these two colors. As you can see, the off-white one, again, I don't know how well the lighting is going to do justice on this, but you can see the off-white cream colored marker, or paint pen rather, does go with the lighter parts of the Snail. And then this darker one, it might be just a little bit too much for some of the darker areas. Sorry, I got a notification, so okay. Yeah, so I think what I could do though is once I get that off-white layer on, if I just, I don't know, maybe dabble a little bit of this darker color and then spread it around with my finger or whatever, it might replicate that effect that I'm going for. I tried looking all over in this damn marker or paint pen box to see if I have a lighter color, but I don't. So that's a bit of a bummer. But gotta make do with what you got. So yeah, in case you're wondering what paint pens I'm using, it's this right here, acrylic paint markers. It has 72 assorted colors. Also an Amazon purchase. You can get this on Amazon. I think I paid, I want to say I paid maybe around 25 bucks, maybe 25, 30 bucks, somewhere around there. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off here, let it dry, and then once it's dry, bring you guys back in here and we'll start wrapping it up.
Later.
Alright y'all, so we gave this thing enough time to dry up, and it looks like she's just about ready to go. Now unfortunately this color is misleading, I thought, because you would think the cat matches the lighter parts of it, it would match, but nope, the color is more this like light mustard yellow color, which makes no sense. So I was thinking about some of these paint pens, man. They can be a little misleading in terms of what the caps show as far as like what the color should look like. I'm gonna try giving it another good mix to see if maybe that's the issue. Go over it again, and yeah, it kind of has like this yellowing effect, which I am not a fan of. So I'm gonna go ahead and just skip to this step right here by using this darker color. I think this will help us achieve the look that the other eye actually has. So yeah, I'm just gonna not really color it too much. I'm just gonna kind of like just tap it right here with the tip, and then just kind of go over it with my fingers, kind of try to copy the look of that other eye. So yeah, I'm gonna take my time. It's not gonna be perfect, but at least it'll look better than it did before. I mean, we already got the eye duplicated, so that right there is already half the battle. And, oh yeah, I think we're looking better already. Shake it up a little bit more. I'm not sure how well it's showing up on camera, but yeah, I think it's looking a little bit better already. definitely want to put a lot of it right here in the areas where it's dark so it blends in. Yeah, I'm gonna let some of it, I'm gonna lay some of it kind of thick just to kind of blend in the rest of the statue. Then some of it I still gotta like kind of like, again, kind of spread it around with the fingertips to kind of replicate the other eye as best as I can. So yeah, it's not gonna be perfect, but it'll be a lot better than what we had before. That's for sure. Need a little bit more paint. See, we're just about done. Of course, by just about, I mean, we still got a little bit of ways to go. Alright, I need a little bit more paint. Alright. I'm not sure how well it's showing on camera. Like I said, it's not perfect. I mean, it's obvious which one is fixed. But I think it's damn close. I think it's pretty damn close. Let me see, let me try to mix up some of this other paint. See if maybe this will kind of help it out a little bit. I don't really think it's making that much of a difference. I mean, it does look a little bit lighter. It does look a little bit more like what we're going for. But, I don't know. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put this back in its place. We're gonna see what Mom thinks. So check it out.
Can't put it out there.
No. It's not perfect, but I mean, it's close enough.
That's good.
Right?
It's kind of like a white color. Oh, you try to blend it with
Yeah, I was trying to blend it in with all like the tan colors and like the cream color.
Yeah, that's good.
Right?
Yeah. I thought you were gonna color his eyes.
Did you want me to color the eyes?
Well, where are the eyes? That's what you thought. You said those were the eyes. I thought the eyes.
Well, those are the top of the eyes. So the base.
What you just make a little line back?
Well, I think they have round eyes, if I'm not mistaken. I can color an eyes, so if you want little eyes on there. Just leave it like that. All right. All right, y'all. So mission accomplished. We finished fixing my mom's resin snail statue. My bad, I got the door closed, so the lighting is not the greatest in here. Oh, here we go. I think that's pretty decent right there. So yeah, as you heard, she was pretty pleased with how this came out, as am I. You know, and yeah, I think all in all things considered, yeah, she looks as good as new. Alright, y'all, so for future project videos, if y'all are down to see stuff like this, whether I'm working on stuff like this or I'm working on the diecast collection, feel free to leave your comments and opinions down in the comment section down below. I'll definitely do more stuff like this in the future. Reaction videos are most likely going to be coming back. I did hear about Vin J's new Beast Unleashed video, so definitely look forward to that. I will be recording that when I have time. I should have time tomorrow morning when I get home from work, so I'll try to get that done then. Sorry for spacing out the words like that. I'm putting stuff away as I'm speaking. So yeah, multitasking is getting a little more difficult in my more advanced age. I did just celebrate a birthday. And shout out to everyone who's wished me happy birthday. Really do appreciate that. So yeah. Alright, y'all. It is your boy Jason JV, and y'all take care. Have a blessed one. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Alright. See if I can get my fingers in there. Peace.